evening. So today's video, we are going to be making 2 Mother's Day crafts for your moms. So I'm calling Naela, Alejandra, Dimitri, and Maxime to do these 2 activities for your mom, okay? So I need you to surprise them and I need you to show them that you really love them for everything that they do for you, okay? So the first craft that we're gonna do today is a heart that gives a hug to your mom, and you can write the word Happy Mother's Day. I'm gonna move it closer. And for the second activity that we're gonna do is we're gonna do a high five I love you card that actually says I love you so much inside, okay? So that's the second card that we are going to be doing. So are you ready to hear the materials and the instructions? So let's go find out. The first craft that we're gonna do is a Mother's Day card that is giving your mom a big giant hug, okay? So for this activity, a heart hugging activity, you would need these few materials, okay? I will tell you. First, you need a paper that you can fold in half, just like this. Second, you need to find another type of paper that you will use as your arms that's going to be hugging. Third is you need to find markers with the colors that your mom likes. So for me, my mom likes purple, blue, pink, and a little bit of peach. So these are the colors that I chose. You would also need to have tape. If you don't have tape at home, you can also use some glue, okay? And of course, you need to use scissors. So when you're using scissors, make sure that you're holding it properly and with adult supervision, okay? Or if you have the child scissors one, that's better. I'm just using this adult scissors because I don't have any child scissors at my home because I'm an adult. So that's what we're gonna do, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is you need to choose a color that will be your heart, and you have to put it in the middle. So for me, I'm going to choose the color maroon or dark purple. I think. What is it called? It's actually called desert rose. This is a desert rose color. So I'm gonna draw a heart. I'm gonna draw it first, and I'm gonna show you. So I just drew a big giant heart in the middle of my card. So I need you to follow that step. And the next thing that we're gonna do is you're gonna choose another color, and we're going to shade the inside part of the heart. So with the use of another color of marker, we're going to shade the inside of the heart. And let me show you how to do that. So when you're doing this, you always have to remember to color all the white spots around your card, making sure that you do not leave a lot of white spots so that when we draw the face later on, it will clearly show. And don't forget to color the edges as well. Okay, so I'm just finishing up the touches of my heart. And don't forget to cover your markers with a cap. Okay, so I have now fully colored the inside of my heart. Okay, take your time in coloring this part. And the next is you have to choose another color to create the eyes, the nose, and the mouth of your heart, okay? So I'm gonna do this, just that. You have to put some eyes. A nose if you want. And put a lipstick. If you think your mom wears a lipstick, you can do that. So for me, I have drawn the eyes, the nose, and the mouth of my heart. So next thing that we're gonna do to give that embracing effect is to cut the arms using the other paper that we have. So you can draw 2 arms and then you're gonna cut it out. So again, I'm gonna choose another marker. So I have drawn 2 arms and hands in my paper here. And the next step that we're gonna do that we need to use our safety measures is we're going to cut. Okay, so make sure that you're holding the scissor properly. Again, I'm just using an adult scissor because I don't have a child-sized scissor at home. But make sure that when you're cutting, you try not to cut out what you have drawn, okay? So just try to cut the outline of your drawing. Take your time, you don't need to rush. I'm just a little bit more faster to cut because I'm an adult, so I just cut this way. So take your time. And now I am going to stick the arm, one on the right, and I'm going to use the other arm to stick right on the left-hand side. So it's like a 2D with the arms 3D, making it into a 3D effect. Okay, I'm going to put my markers and paper on the side, and my scissors as well. So we are going to make sure that we are taping the arms on either side. Okay. So for me, I have taped my arms facing down like this. And the next step that we're going to do is we are going to fold the arm just a little bit so that it pops out just like it's hugging your mom. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do next. Okay, so again, it was straight like this a while ago, and I just folded it a little bit like this, and it's now hugging. It has that hugging effect. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna write Happy Mother's Day on the top, on the bottom, or either on the side. So you can do that, but for me, I am going to write Happy Mother's Day right here on the bottom right. Okay, so in case you don't know how to spell Happy Mother's Day, I'm gonna help you out and spell it for you. Okay, so happy is spelled as H-A-P-P-Y. Mother's is M-O-T-H-E-R, then apostrophe and letter S. And day is spelled as D-A-Y, okay? So I'm gonna zoom in to show you how to spell Happy Mother's Day. And that's how you make the heart embracing card. Isn't it cute? So for our second Mother's Day craft activity, we are going to be doing the high five, I love you so much card. Okay, so you can make 2 cards for your mom. The more cards you make, the more happier they will be. Okay, So what do we need to create this high five, I love you so much card? We would need, again, to have markers. So pretty much you just need two markers for this. You can either use glue or you can use tape. And you have to choose a colored paper at home. 2 different colors of paper would do. But if you don't have any colored paper at home, don't worry. All you need to do is to get a blank white paper and just color it with a marker or crayons if you have at home, okay? Well, I'm sure most of you have some coloring materials at home. Any type is okay. And we need another type of paper in which you would need to trace your hand, okay? So, first of all, you need to stick the colored paper to the other type of paper. And we're gonna glue that. Just opening my glue right now. So this is step number 1. Something was stuck, that's why it wasn't working. So for me, to make the gluing part easier, I just did a zigzag pattern with my glue, just like this. And the next thing you have to do is you are going to put the colored paper or the paper you have colored on top of that other paper, and you need to press. So can you press with me? Let's count up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wow, we got that stuck together. And then we have to fold the paper in half now. I know that Naila, Alejandra, Dimitri, and Maxine, you have older siblings. Either you have an older brother or you have an older sister. So if you need help, I'm sure they would be happy to help you, especially if you need to glue something or if you need to cut something. I'm sure they would be happy to help you, okay? So the next step that we're going to do is we're going to trace our hand. So you're going to put your hand on the paper and you're going to use a marker. So pretty much follow the outline of your hand. I'm just gonna quickly get my scissor. And my cat wants to be in the frame. So again, if you have older siblings, I'm sure they would be happy to help you out. So now we're gonna cut the outline of the hand. Okay, now, voila, I have finished cutting the 2 hands that I'm gonna use. Ta-da! I have 2 hands. Okay, make sure that you put them together like this. And what we're gonna do is it's going to be an effect where they're gonna be doing a high five, okay? So the next thing that we have to do is we have to get the other colored piece of paper, and we're going to fold it in half. The longer it is, the better it is, so you can write more words. And again, we're going to cut the paper into a strip. making mine a little bit more smaller in height so that it fits right in the middle of the hand. So I'm going to put the other papers away, and I'm just going to use this strip of paper. Okay? So the first thing that we have to do is we are going to write the words in our high five card. So I'm going to use a marker. And on one hand, we're going to write I love you. And then we're going to write on the piece of paper so much, okay? So I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm going to spell out the words for you so that you can learn how to spell. I is just letter I. Love is spelled L-O-V-E. And U is Y-O-U. On this strip of paper, we are going to write so much. So is spelled S-O. Then we're going to put a space. And we're going to spell the word much. How do we spell much? M-U-C and letter H. And if you want to emphasize something, we put an exclamation point. So I've put so much, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold the paper zigzag, just like this. So you're folding it, folding it, folding it, and you're supposed to be able to pull it like this. Woohoo! And fold it back again. Okay? So I'm gonna get the one hand that I have, and we're going to stick it together. So I have my word here so much. I'm gonna get a piece of tape because that's easier. I'm gonna show you a little bit how I have stuck it. Make sure that it's straight. So for me, I have stuck S-O with a piece of tape. You can see the tape. Just like this. And I'm going to stick the other end with the other hand. Again, I'm going to get a piece of tape for that. Okay, so this is how I stuck the other piece of paper with another piece of tape, okay? So that when you open it, I love you, and then when your mom opens it, ta-da! She can see the word so much. I love you so much. So, children, I hope that you enjoyed today's session of making cards with me. And just to show you the two cards that we made today, it's the I love you. Oh, whoops. It's the I love you with a hand. And it's the card that's giving a big hug. Okay? It's simple to do. Just take your time doing it. And it doesn't need to be perfect. Whatever you do, it's perfect in your parents' eyes, okay? So don't forget to write Happy Mother's Day. So to all the moms that we have in the evening LINC class, we you a very, very happy Mother's Day. To Olga, to Jessica, and to Sarah. Your children are so wonderful and they're very, very creative and they love you all so much. So to all the moms that we have, happy Mother's Day. Bye!